We are going to continue our program with the emergency Buoy concerning the functions. When we look at our program, we see that here we have the definition of the function, which is materialized by the keyword def, and then we have the call of the function. We must not forget the parentheses, which are very necessary. If, for example, I delete this and I launch my program, you will see that there is an error at this level. I'm told that the function askAge was not normally returned. The value of this function was not returned because of the parentheses. We put back our brackets and then we can't retrieve the values that are here because of this function should normally return a result here, age init. It should be noted that a function is like a black box that allows you to do several things at once with just a few lines of code. For example, if I copy this here and I put, for example, here, it's not the same as when I put in the function. There is a difference already that we see that at this level there is a problem. The return is not normally in its place. If I look carefully at my code, the variables age init is actually the result of the function that is assigned to the value age. If I change, for example, and I do something like this inside, I put age init, you see that there is an error. There is an error simply because the age is defined rather in the function, so it is a local value. The age here is a global value of which this executable, especially the code. However, this is just executable in the function. That's why we try to name it in a different way, and it is also necessary to structure its code well to put the tabulation if, for example, in the function askAge, if I make a tabulation, so that the while loop is going to take the keyword return. I will make a tabulation and I execute my code. There is no difference between the two. It returns well. Result, there is no difference, but if I put rather the return in except, you will see that there is a difference. I made tabulation, I run my code, and there is an error because the value entered by the user has not been retrieved here. So this return and inside except if I run my program again and I put the value that has an error, will run it again like this. I put TT, then I put anything. You can see that it will enter at the level of except. It retrieves the print with the error it displayed normally, and it returns a value of 0 to the user, which means that you are called TT and you have 0 years. Next year you will have 1 year. So think to well-intentioned you code to put the return when it's necessary. We often have functions that not return value and functions that return values, as it is the case of this function. This function returns a precise result, which is the initial age and will be stored in age. So in general way, the functions are used to simplify the code and to prevent the repetition. Well, that was all for this video. We say see you very soon for a next one on the exercise on function ask for the name.